Hi, today we're going to walk through the gardens. My friend Libby wanted to see the garden close up, so for better or worse, here we go. This is the front garden, and this corner is planted this year with snapdragons and nasturtiums. It also has some perennial daylilies, and of course, a few shrubs that I'm starting to put in. This big patch of lamb's ear originally came from New York. My daughter Mickey brought it down, along with this kind of out of control wild rose that I can't resist putting in, but I certainly need to prune back. So you can hardly see the pink petunias in the big urn. There's a lot of vinca, trailing vinca ground cover, and this is the new part of the bed. Of course, a lasagna garden where I've now planted some Stelladora daylilies and pink petunias. Pink and yellow is my color this year. This is one of the old benches that Dennis made from a pallet. And it takes center stage and is going to get a new coat of paint this year. The bed needs edging, and that's going to be one of my priorities coming up. Oops, there comes my shadow and my stick. I have to keep myself steady out here. So this is a pot of wild poppies, celadon poppies, that my cousin brought me the other day with 5 other pots of hosta. And my peony, which is not going to bloom, that Dennis brought, but I planted it too deep. So next year's another bloom day. Behind it is a native hydrangea, and behind that is a red cutleaf maple, and behind that is a weeping pussy willow. More is better in my gardens. So this is my shovel that I use for edging. It's really old, and I probably need to retire it. But I hear a couple of those wonderful hosta and a bit of my urn back there. And this is a Mahonia. This is a Mahonia that grew from seed, and every year I have to cut it back to keep it from taking over the yard. And an old pot with a Shasta daisy in it that I'm going to put in the front garden. And here's the seeds of the money plant. We brought these from Michigan, and every year they're in a different phase of their life. There's the new seedlings down below that'll bloom next year. And here's some more daylilies that Dennis brought me. I'm kind of a wild gardener, you can see that. But here's my deterrent. This is Irish Spring soap, and it's hanging in a suet cage on a decorative pole. So theoretically, that's keeping the deer out. So I cut the grass yesterday and have partially edged some of the beds. Ooh, the sun's not right today. But here they are. On the end is a very low dwarf coreopsis that I've just planted this year. And I've cut back all the iris fronds, getting ready to bury those pots of hosta that Linda brought me. And they all sit in front of this incredible self-planted redbud tree. The pink azaleas are giving me a little bloom. And then, of course, there's my boxwood in back. This is my favorite. I love boxwood, and I'm always trimming. And this is the boxwood with the baby birds. They have since flown away. Now, for a second act this year, I have cleome planted in back of all the white, yellow, and purple irises. And I've started planting a little yellow color with nasturtiums in front of that. And back there's a patch of coreopsis that's going to be bright yellow. And here's some of my iris fronds that haven't been cut back, but you can see that they're surrounded with Herb Robert, and that is also from New York. Mickey brought that. So Here's one of my very favorite things. Salvia, blue salvia in every form. I can't tell you how many varieties I have. But this is all in that bed leading the sidewalk leading up to the front door. Daylilies have put out buds.